Hello, I'm Sabrina. Welcome back to my play of Final Fantasy XIV. I have now found my way to Modona and down to where my summoner quest continues. So we're going to do that before we go ahead and do the corrupted crystal search for Sid. Or for us. It's just he who suggested it. But first we do elegant attire with the summoner. Imitra, I suspected you would make an appearance before long, and I presume this fine lady is the new summoner I've heard so much about. Yes, hopefully the first of many. Now, pray tell me, Ramboros, has the discovery of Allegan made Evoker's attire been confirmed? It has. Truly an historical find. Then I would ask a boon of you, my friend. You recall the predicament of which I spoke. Our chances of survival would be greatly improved if you would consider allowing Sabo to wear the elegant garments. Well, she is a summoner after all, and I must confess that no small degree of scholarly curiosity as to the effect of the attire will have on one with the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the result of much sweat and even a few tears on the part of our excavation team. 'Tis a frustrating task at times, and I fear they will loath to part with the garments without some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of elegant construction known as mirror knights have risen from the dig sites, scattered across Modona. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. I suggest to speak with my 3 friends and researchers and dispose of any such nasty hindrances of their work. I dare say they will then gladly surrender the pieces of the attire they hold. Once I have confirmed a dig site suitably empty of armored horrors, I will see you rewarded with the garments that I myself recovered from the ruins. Fair, so fair. Let's see. Which attire? So I'm gonna get 4 pieces, if I understand correctly. 3 researchers have a piece and here's a piece. They might hold multiple pieces. A mirror knight lurks just over yonder. Can scarce think straight with that thing wandering about. Oh, it approaches! Oh, I don't even have It picks out. You will not live long in this presence, Mirror Knight. Fixed. Phew, you have my thanks. Now I'd finally be able to concentrate on my tasks. If I'm not mistaken, you were in search of the Evoker's attire. I have one of its wondrous pieces right here. You are most welcome to it. It's blue! Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. I will don it right away. Ooh. Need to get a new body wear so it doesn't hide it. It's a pretty skirt. Hopefully I'll get a pretty top as well. There is a road. There is a road. No, don't ignore me was not the sentence I wanted to don. Do ignore me. Don't attack me. Praise the gods. Remember said an adventure would long. Please, you must destroy the horrid construction. Okay. If I can target it, I will. Ifrit, go! Oh. I ended it so soon. Thank you for eliminating the source of my recent nightmares. I do not ordinarily stutter so, you see, but abject terror has that effect on folk. Now I have from Ishmitra that you have need of this elegant garment. I should be glad to see it put to practical use, rather than shut away in some dusty vault. Ooh, I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Special clothes, so fun. Seemingly unmoved. Mirror Knights, yes, they've become quite bothersome. It would be most appreciative if were you to eliminate the creakling pests that has been plaguing me of late. Oh, I don't mind it one bit. Oh, it's fun. Just use everything. Oh. Ah, you became a bit frightened. Fascinating. I never thought I would be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against an elegant construct at such close quarters. 'Tis has been a deeply enriching experience. If the piece is to be my price of the Evoker's attire, then so be it. Yeah. Tight boots. I'm gonna get boots. Oh, no spoilers yet. Unless I don't get a chest. No spoilers now. This is so fun. Do all the classes get this quest at 45? Because that is so cool if it does. But also, just if some does. Ah, the champion of my researchers return. With the ruins now free of mirror knights, the excavation can proceed at far more satisfying pace. Trembling in fear of one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You have performed a valuable duty to Astabo. As promised, you shall have the summoner's garment uncovered by my own hands as your reward. Ah yes, as Mitra mentioned, she would await you at Apkalu Falls. It seems there was no doubt in her mind that you would succeed her. Horn? Aww. Yeah, I'm not gonna show that. But I want the body. I want the body. When do I unlock face wax? It's annoying, but okay. Yes, back to Ishmitra. Exciting. Special attire just for one class. This is gonna fill my bags. Or my armory chest. But somehow I yet don't mind. There's enough space for every class. And the profession classes share many of them. So if I have things at the same level, won't be a problem. Won't be a problem. So this was how the summoners of old were clad. Well, more or less. It's unfortunate that the ruins have yet to surrender the final piece to the suns. These garments, aside from the colouring, are identical to the garb Tristan wore. He will find no edge against you. He will find no edge against you, through his equipment. When next you face that ending Chad, victory will be declared purely by who is the more talented summoner. To that end, I would soon proceed with the austerities of wind. This occur in another potent ally, though it seems that you do not yet count the Lady of the Vortex among your triumphs. The primal Garuda is a glowing storm front, ever poised to unleash a merciless gale upon Gridania. If you would capture her etheric essence, then you must find yourself an expedition to join. That is exactly what I'm on about. Oh, I could get that quest at 45 as well. Haha! Well, if that's not a reason to continue, I don't know what is. And on these quests, I will go as Ninja for now. Ninja and Bard are the ones I need to get up to. High 40s. Monk is almost there. Okay. Ninja tis. And off to the apprentice of the dude who spoke to Marquez to get help with getting the corrupted crystal. And that we somehow can use to negate the wind vortex of Garuda so we can fly into her lair. Do you have any garments? Oh yeah, you do. Healed with science. With science, I like it. Yeah. Arg. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating jumping off this place, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. What have we here? A containment vessel. Why, this is the handwork of Professor Lambent. You have thieving knave. I shall call for that. Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you? Then you must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believed me experienced enough to expound upon his explanation. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Yay! But still, wealth had just run out. That's perfect timing. We just get another experience boost. For the sake of sakes. Oh, fabulous day. Calais. That should be the chosen... That I should be the chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hasako. Hasako, greatest of Professor Lambent's pupils, shall see you to successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I was just preparing to produce corrupted crystals from the burning walls for my personal research. There, the devastating deconstruction caused by calamity has blessed us with a bounty sublime specimen. But something tells me that naught but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards. In which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths amidst the flowing waters, and the murderous Mirranites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the larger cluster. Place it within the watered pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads to Burgundy Falls, to the base of the burning wall, is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Of course I shall surely survive. I am greatness incarnate, you must know. We match personalities in a beautifully explosive way. I doubt we could be close to each other without hating upon each other because we're just so similarly amazing. Which quest are you? The Void Gate breeds gloomy. Is that a thing I can or cannot do? The Void Gate breeds gloomy. My question there is it a class quest? It is, because this is the it's one of Black Mage. I think it's Black Mage. Ooh, we have more Mirror Knights. How do they belong here without the elegant dig sites? Oh, it's a big one. And my okay, I'm not allowed to jump down for some reason. I'm going upwards again. I don't want to go upwards again. Oh, let me down. So you might have to go upwards to get more downwards. Okay. Ah, if I just accept a meter further ahead. But not here. No. Nope. Arg. How in the poops? Oops. And there. And there. And here. Backtracking. In the cool way. Not to boast or anything, but I felt that was very clever. No. No. Oh, perfect timing. Come back, Nibelina. Oh, time ran out. I just thought she ran after the attacker. He often does that at the end of Fates, just grooves after the ended Fate attackers and bounce back a minute later. Silly bird. Silly bird. The tools first, then put it in the pot. That's the order. Now we return. Back up. I'm gonna go back up actually, just to get familiarized with the way. I would have waited out that fate. I ain't going close to the one-on-one fates. They are horrible. Oh, that was a silly way to take. I didn't even know that was a way to take. Oh, okay, we're here. This is what you get for not checking the map every second. I'm trying to don't do it all the time because I assume it's quite bugging for you, but I'm very map oriented. Let's see if you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambient will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I help you with your harvesting. Oh. 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 We shall see. My keen scholar sons tell me you've obtained a corruptible crystal. Am I right? It would grant me if you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. It is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, of what purpose did you intend to use the crystal again? What? To breach the barrier compromised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear. That move may prove problematic, as this crystal only serves as to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would never have sent you to Hahazako. But what is science if not trial and error? And you can truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an individual resource for the aerial studies conducted by the students of Baldesion. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of experience. You're right. Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway. I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Apparently I do. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in Eastern Lanoskia. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanosia was where she was nearly ended when wandering too close to an imperial custom. Now, that made for an amusing anecdote. It was Western. Faris Sirius, of the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalmud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Siena's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift watered pot, lest you think you're unprepared for the task. We couldn't have that, of course. We can't be unprepared for the task. No, 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 no. Up, down, left, right. I see you. I see you. Corrupted crystals? Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes. So if you know other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well be darned. Professor Lambent did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh, God, listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times now. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe the area surrounding Faris Sirius is replete with corrupted crystal of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypotheses, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. I'm sorry, Sienna. I'm so sorry. You're an innocent little lass. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Yeah. Yeah. The yellow jackets should like me though, but you know. They might not know I'm part of their grand company-ish. Oh, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at times like this? What's with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and speeches haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Yeah. Sorry about that. You keen on travelling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody elves, lass. I drunk or just crazy, and nothing there but end, and more end. Yeah, I would have preferred to go there and do some ending myself. On some endemies. I'm so hilarious. So we're looking for a door, are we? Or not? It says arrow down. I never understand these arrows. Okay. I'm not allowed to jump up there. Oh. Look at the padding on my chocobo. It's not a problem. Who's this? The Isles of Umbra. What interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Faris Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and purgatory where the souls drag down in the depths with them. Gosh, doubly. Sounds spooky. Still wanna go out there though. Where are they? Oh, there they are. I have quests there. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, Stabbo, you returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Really? And infested with the unalive? Unalive? You say? That's very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. That's the moment you get. But worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Faris Sirius. Yes, well, anyway. While you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub. Since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion, it was there that I heard of a man named XIV, who was recently detained after returning from, what, wait for it, the Isle of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as how I obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. The other one I looked at? Because that is just hilarious. I was wondering, like, do we know this guy? Who's this guy? Should we know something? And here I want to talk to him. The world and its wonders. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. There's another dude. Oh, it's so upsetting. I have to go back. She calls to me. Speaks to me. Ah, tell Mimido I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or could you release me? Yes. Yes. Release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. I'm so sorry. 42. Whoop, 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 whoop. What did Skyfriend have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much she misses his favorite bar wench. But what's that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. It's the bee who grabbed my A the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I am not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. In the line of duty. What don't you do? See. Oh, the jumps in this game is so difficult for a numbnut like me. Another initiate, are you? No. Then what are you? Speak up, missy. Can't hear you. Look at me. What is this what I think it is? No, it can't be. You found this, you say? Where did you find it? Girlfriend, you says. Was ever done what with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. It was to help patch up Farah serious it was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see. Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, half of them vanished. 3 halves. Ooh. What's that? You're looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Well, didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how land lies. Ain't nobody been interested until you came calling. All ports up announced about spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I'd hire some sellswords in it and sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and I'll see you on back. Yep, going back to her. That makes sense. So you want another war with Mimidoa? I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. Calm down. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfriend's superior? I find that hard to believe. But this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such a distressed woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra. Without me. Yeah, no surprise there. Ooh, level up. Beautiful. Fine, fine. I failed to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 as my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. That's fair. That is so fair. Ah, you would take me to the Elves of Umber, she bids, as if it is as simple as... Oh, I see you've got a rite of passage. All right then, climb aboard. Where is she? Where is she? Sus. There she is. Didn't look at the quest person. It's like, I'm great as a card, okay? Then think about it. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a home here, but oh, the etch with this. Take a pause and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. I feel... someone wants... I'm so sorry. No, I was mistaken. Felt like there was a hunt on this. But I was mistaken. Beg your pardon, madam, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend. You have to return empty-handed. No, I was supposed to be ninja. Sorry to myself. The Ritz Master Mimidosa may have granted you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why do you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When the giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Fara Sirius were not the product of a mage thaumaturge or a colossal arcanic bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled with etherical energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the working unalive drove our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed a friend from a distance. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship's graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make your deal, Stabbo. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As to where to begin your inquiries in the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship's graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the unalived infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. It does behoove me to question them. It also does behoove me to take this quest. Is there a dungeon here? Ooh, ah. Ish. Oh. It's all there for taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage and the cargo. But those queer dead things and her voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. I tried to read that drunk, but some too, right? Unalive people, just swimming about, without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Oh, that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. I took every ounce of my strength to resist. Every ounce. So go to the southern shore, friend. Okay. The talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They're all not alive, aren't they? But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, I beg your pardons. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I've received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently, he grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as Phoenix Town to return. Which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Yeah. What's been keeping you, Nishet? I ain't getting any younger, you know. As some honey-voiced harlot seems to be calling out folk to wander near the ship's graveyard, and to stir up the unalived and all. Bloody H, this takes me back to the days as a cannon boy sailing under old Miss Bed. I was called Bed. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Bah, they bloody would though, wouldn't they? Brazen old biddies. Ugh. Some folks said the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones this day would come. And comes it has. I'd bet me bum air of sirens behind it all. Nay, not one of the sanguine verities initiates, speak of the other kind. Them who's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just a start. See, even unalived, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do a bidding, till his body can do no more. It's the fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Except maybe in drink, and I regret it after. Anyway, 'tis up to us to stop this horrible hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send your merchant off without these. The sirens don't have no power, or a man that can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for both of us I am a superstitious soul, so they. Well, she ain't coming to us. We'd best go and head to her. To the ship's graveyard, Nishit. Yeah. Knew I'd be going over yonder. That is big praying mantis if I ever did see one. That's an even bigger one. Ah, that's the fate. Another one of those fates. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. And in that, I will just get well fed. Level 46. I'm not even 46 yet. And no. Hope I did put in my earplugs. Oh, I'm beginning to wonder if some shy bug ain't spun us a yarn here. Quiet. Did you hear that, Tissa? Look! Out on the water. She's come, Nishad. She's come! Ooh. Ooh. Quiet, lads. Shove them plugs in, yeah, and get ready for fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to a ditties, she'll call on her thralls, and we'll be up in annexing Boris before you know it. Hither, embrace mine, everything, all. True love spurned, her cruelty's reward. Oh, it's just singing. Aww. You'd hit your bite one. Spare mournful distress. Regen won't help you. Melody, last breath of, and rhythm. Thou do not relent, regret, forever alone. My love, a river, one look, soul shiver. What are these? It does damage. Okay, now we know. Okay, I'll do the ads first. No more dark eclipse the heart. Didn't get a fighter. That's annoying. I bet she flew into the house, and that is starting the dungeon. Am I right? I'm better than that, Nishet. Happy as a sailor in a boutique. I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two whatsits if we've gutted the songstress. But you can have everything. You can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while in a road. If she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, though. Bugging me. I've clearly forgot your name. Remind me. Stabbo. Don't recall having known Nisha by that name. But if you're not me old mate, whose name... why, you've been so helpful. And never mind. Be seeing you, lassie. I am just, since I don't know if I'm going back to this island, we will just do these things, because I want to. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to double click that one and not make a spell. Boo. Oh. Oh, it was 5. I thought it was 4. Oh no. Oi. No. Those types of level 50 big scary things have one-shot me in the past. When I logged in once. That was not fun. Probably don't one-shot me. I think last time that one was at level 20-something. And now I'm level... just 6 levels below it, but still. I am coming back and finish this quest another time. Don't mind me. Story! Go! Okay, dokie. What say you to me now, David? You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist the song? I see. I had heard that Master Medora was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted. Safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. I am somehow a little bit sus of this, but okay. I haven't seen it. Is it really? History by repeating. Back to Aleport. Wasn't the dungeon that I got. At least not yet. Maybe if I did all the quests. I will get it at some point. Of that I have no doubt. Oh, it is you. Welcome back, Stabbo. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Ah, the conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed, yes. I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Dabolina. Seldom, if I ever, have encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Oh! Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements can tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I guess. I feel like I'm being used. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal compromised with ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gardenia has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear the news. That's not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. Assure. And what's even better, that this time you needn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hayden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Is it powerful enough, though? Why, you ask? I do, actually. Let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Stabolina. Come back and see me sometimes, alright? I was very excited about corrupted crystals. They've drained that right out of me. Merketos. I am upset, but it is fine. But I'll be back in a mo to do that. Okay, let's see if we can get the correct crystal this time. And I just need to emphasize the amazing name of this, The Curious Case of Giggity. What is this all about? Also, I did a dungeon that I unlocked by a side quest and got a new gear on my summoner. So my chest changed. So now I can see the other gears that I got. Just need still the set chest that I hope I get from the next quest. This is annoying, but I will continue as Bard because that could do a few levels. So let's get this Curious Case of Giggity. Greetings and salutations, Miss Nabheim. I presume Sienna informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though, as Professor Lambrance is so fondly of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystal possessing the properties you seek, finally they're listening, could be found in abundance in the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12th wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with the Spriggans, yes? The fur little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12th wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they even can be digested. And I'm reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It is quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed the corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is a peculiar fine fodder to be had. Therefore we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort you will find the most impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion. Outside the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you receive the crystal from his guts, I shall leave that to your discretion. Excellent. And I found a way up in the central shroud to the upper part that I said I only could access by the north. It's right outside the city. Clearly, I'm just super blind. So I've used it quite a bit when I finished some hunts, because this bridge, it's up there. Who would have thunk? I'm great with this, figure out ways and seeing where I am, as you have so often seen. And we are going into the standing courses, yes, as I said. He said that word, didn't know it was a place. That's a cute Spriggians. Oh, that's so cute. Sadly, I will devour your giggity. Eh. True hearts. Of course, I got a crater golem as well. I'll do this one first. Okay, stop moving around so not everybody smells you, because... Oh yeah, okay. Great job, Stubble. Great job. No, don't want another golem, please. Oh. Don't die, don't die. What, had I known? Okay, I'm not even looking around. I don't remember how to play Bard, it's been a while. And I moved the buttons right as I played it last, so I think I've just been using wind bite instead of heavy shots. Oh. Curious case of Giri. Why does it show so many other quests? Who cares? We're going back. I got the thing. And which aetheryte are you nearest to? Miketo. The amphitheater. Let's just say the amphitheater. Ah, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I must have grossed in. Wait, what's that god's awful smell? Something from the gut. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my suspicion was not mistaken. I also see you weren't advised to digging through Spriggan entrails for your price. Adverse. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from its harmful effects of the crystal. Just as the watered pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected ether. Calm down, I jest. It's compromise of ice-aspected ether. Worry not, I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Better late than never, indeed. Beg your pardon, Stabbo. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message to you from Professor Lambert. Something about a name called Marquise? Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask you why you need that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my researcher if it was used for an evil end. Ah, well, perhaps it's best to remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Yeah. I'm assuming we're going to go to the airship landing. Which I always forget I have the other exits available to me. Greetings, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes. Sudden itchings as soon as I push record. Have you fixed her up? All repairs and modification have been completed, Sabo. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. I need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exact what we need. Worry not, Sabo. I shall see your hard work doesn't go to waste. Thank heavens. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure if it will work. I think it's only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance the crystal could trigger a massive... Let's stay positive. Stabbo, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I shall ever be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. I do. Cross.
There. She's ready.
Pardon the sound.
She stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Yeah!
Enterprise, engage. Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Oh.
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. born and raised in Garlemald.
Don't remember this at all.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
No. No.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
Oh. What?
Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
What?
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
From the Empire? He stole the plans and such from earlier. It's me.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way.
You go.
And it all began that day when I found my new home.
It's from the Empire.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Should have known.
Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alfinod, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come. It would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
So rude. See if my crystal works. Should I have known any of this? Because I'm befuddled. Truly. It worked! We're in the vortex! Oh, whoop-a-dee-doo-doo. All our efforts, all our travel, all of it was for this. Make ready, Stabu. For the end is nigh. Be it hers or our own. Whoop-a-dee-doo-doo. We're gonna do that as summoner, of course. You got a summoner horn. I want that one. Maybe after Garuda. We'll see. Okay. How many times will I fail this one then? Press register, Stabo. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? You insolence shall not go unpunished, land walkers. I love the feathers. 12th preserve. She's huge. As I live and breathe. Hi. Over there. Look. Aww. No. Amalja and Cobble prisoners. But why would the Ixal bring them here? You say, Garuda. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we've come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children. These landwalkers would ring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood, and festoon the canopy with your insides. Squawk! Slay the unfeathered ones, we shall, an offering to Garuda they will serve. Okay. Leave the Ixal to us, Stabo. We will keep them distance while you deal with her. Do not fail, Stabo. Remember, we fight for the science, for Eorzea. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you what you seek. so cool. Okay. I'm assuming we will need to be behind pillars at some points. And since they are in melee, I will be in melee. Let's send Titan first, because just why not? And Ifrit. Always use Ifrit first. Oh, okay. Behind the pillar we go. Oh, that wasn't fast enough. Oh, okay, maybe that's why we don't stand there. I don't know if that means anything. Come on, please let me cast. Please let me cast. Frick on a stick. That was a useful play. Wow, I don't think I've ever played that poorly in my mind. Okay. Stand between them. Titan. Yeah, he's still flashed. Good, Titan. She just did a thing. Do we dare try Ifrit now? Maybe I will be allowed to cast. I'll save my instance for this. Oh, whiskey lads. Woo! No, 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 no! What? How in the... This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Did you truly believe you could defy a god, landwalkers? Okay, sorry. No, don't do it. My power is limitless, my children legion. And they have rendered unto me wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, And those who would use my crystal to weaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then shall the words, none but me, none but the true God. Of course, worship, so as long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. They didn't end them. Whoopsie. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalker. All who oppose me shall suffer their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempests. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time. And all shall be mine. All mine. You, Landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your end, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. No, I won't. Na 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 na. No, no, I claimed you. You should be mine. Ha! Her last power. Sadly spent. The sixth sage. Am I the seventh? What happens now? Didn't think this far. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. No, it ain't. Na 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 na.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is! Kill you all!
Is that all?
Gaius. Don't meet Sid.
O Lady of the Vortex, Almighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Thanks for the help, I guess.
Is that all? Is that all?
Yes.
Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
What? Who?
Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty Freed brought us succor in our hour of need.
I can bring him out, a little one.
Titan, Lord of Crags. It hurts us so. The pain, the pain.
What is she? 12 preserve.
No.
She cannot mean to.
No. Spankadoodle. Or no.
No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
But we need to fight. Don't know quite how, but we need to do something. How did they allow us to run, though?
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
Oh. 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 That's rough. No! What? Oh. It's gonna be infused by all three? That's going to fun final boss. Oh.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No!
No! No! No!
Oh. Bollocks.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
That is a dangerous place.
Each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
I will get back my science.
Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Oh.
XII, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
My
That was
papa.
Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Yeah, that doesn't feel much better.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions.
Yeah.
All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Oh boy. That was a lot. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Agreed. Something has been troubling me, Stabo. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. I forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god as long as that weapon exists. Okay, that is something. Truly a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Yeah... Wow. It is past time we turn to the working sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be a dishonor to the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Okay. We're in Uldar now. Okay. 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 That was a lot. Before I meet him in the Walking Sands, we shall get a win done. Get mini Garuda, I assume. Do the summoner quest and maybe get our little chest. Maybe get a little chest. That would be cool. Why is the map all of a sudden here? Oh, yo. That was a lot. But it's okay now. Wow, he's Garlean. I feel like earlier when we met the little... Some said, he's the reason, he took it or something. I must have been talking about Sid. I sense Garuda's restless essence rolling within the confines of your etheric channels. It's time we granted its release in the austere of wind. Thankfully, I already have in mind a location that well suits our elemental purposes. You are familiar with the floating city of Nim in Outer Lanusia? As you can imagine, the aspect of wind is entirely dominant in the area of those suspended isles. Pray make your way there as soon as you feel prepared. I am quite excited to see this new EJ. And who thinks we'll meet Tristan again? I do. I do. Okay. Trying to remember the geography of this place. Oi, oi, oi. It was brutal when he just infused them. Mostly with Ifrit. But the Garuda one was not pleasant either. Oh, wrong way. Oh, boy. Is this windy? Okay. Shall we begin? I assume that this is your third such experience. You have not by now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. Thus, as before, I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins, an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Garuda's essence will only be eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Garuda EG has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. Yep, let's go. Oh, so pretty! This music, I'll just enjoy. Ah, way! I'm just gonna start with casting and hope I get that in time. Don't push me back. Yeah. Go Titan. Go Apex. Yeah. I'm rude. Let's do it for it again. Why not? Oops. Titan go! Give fix! Oh, I like that. I like it very much. Garuda EG! Whoop, 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 whoop. Masterfully done, Stabo. Garuda EG powers is now yours to wield. Your aptitude for this art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectation. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let's return to Apocryphal Falls. I'm sure you must be exhausted after this ordeal. Oh, no Tristan. I was sure he would appear like last time. Is he a little scared? Is he a little scared? Next quest will definitely be Tristan. But is that another 45 or will I need to wait until 50? Because I got 2 45 quests. My first 45 quest was to get the armor. Except for the body armor. A little annoyed. And then the second part was this. They were both level 45. So let's see if there is another one. Logic dictates it wouldn't be. But then again, there might be more quests the higher we get for fun. I don't know. 'Tis only one way to find out. With the addition of Garuda EJ, you can now command 3 powerful avatars. As you have no doubt realized, however, each of these entries has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda EJ, the role is to enlist magic to strike down distant foes. I must admit to feeling equal parts joy and apprehension of how faithful the summoned being displayed in the original primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with the EJ allies, and the most effective use of the individual abilities will soon become clear. With such mastery of the arts at your disposal, I shall almost pity Tristan when he next chooses to confront you. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavor to piece the mystery of his motivations. May your discoveries bring you new confidence, Dabble. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Now it's 50. Yep. And primal burdens. Ooh. Deals wind damage of positive 100 to target and enemies nearby. So that is also an AoE. Oh, it's on the perfect button. Thank you. 4 stacks of wind attunement. Wind attunement, gem shine, and precious brilliance become wind based. Yeah. Can I make certain effects of blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Reclaim. To Vesper Bay. I feel like this has been the most jam-packed first half of an episode ever. Woo! Second half. Which half is this? This is the second half. Which means we should end here. Yeah. That was, you know, a tease. I'm here in Vesper Bay. That will be for the next episode. So thanks for watch. We will reclaim in the next episode. Comment if you have anything to say about this or whatever. Like and subscribe if you please. And I'll see you in the next one. Stab out.